to a disaster, they might open up what's called a Joint Information Center. And it's a location where all of the public information officers from the different agencies would come and craft messages as a whole county. Okay? And what that avoids is you saying, we evacuated 20 residents and we sent them to the hospital. And the fire department saying, no, we moved 10 patients and we sent them to these long-term care facilities. All right, when the media starts getting conflicting information, that will ensue panic in your public. Okay? So if you do it in a coordinated fashion so that all the organizations that are responding generate that information and manage the press briefings together, that'll be done through the Joint Information Center. Okay? So you guys might end up having to have some of your folks go there. All right, so whenever I'm assigned as the incident commander to anything, the first position I appoint is a safety officer. Okay? Someone that's just looking out to make sure that we're doing things in a safe manner. I want to make sure the best of our abilities that everyone that came into work today gets to go home this evening. All right, and that's what the safety officer is going to do. It's a really important role. It's often overlooked. It should never be overlooked. Okay, it should be like the first thing you do nothing but watch over us to make sure we're not being doing things in a haphazard manner. All right, then there's this other position called a liaison officer. Okay, the liaison officer is your go-between between your agency and anyone else that's responding during the emergency. Okay, so we've already talked about fire and law enforcement and the EMA and all these other organizations involved in a response, and that liaison officer is the person that's communicating with all of them. Okay, really, really important role. Okay, it's going to avoid your clients, your residents being sent to all these other places and you have no idea where they're going. They're going to make sure that they're in constant communication with the agencies that are actually doing the transportation and those sorts of things. All right, so that's your command section. There's also this position called a medical technical specialist that I didn't cover. It's really kind of specific to hospitals, and it's only specific during bioterrorism incidents or radiological where they need additional technical expertise to come in. I don't really foresee that being something that you guys would need in your incident command system. All right, so that's the command section. Are there any questions?